Hello, my name is Paul-André Durocher. I'm the Archbishop of Gatineau. Today I'm completing a series of video clips presenting to you the pastoral letter I published in September 2017 entitled The Turn to Mission in the Archdiocese of Gatineau. And in this final section that I want to speak about, I outline 4 courses of action for our parishes. These 4 courses of action are coordinated by our Diocesan Pastoral Council, and they will be implemented over the course of the next few years. The first one actually has already started being implemented, because the first course of action is to continue working on our Diocesan Pastoral Priority that we launched 3 years ago. And that priority was entitled Free the Gifts and Share the Word. And in this priority, we've been trying to really establish attitudes and approaches in our parishes that favor the welcoming, the affirmation, the accompaniment, and the invitation to those who volunteer, who are committed in our parishes to service to their brothers and sisters in whatever capacity that might be. We want to continue working on this, and it's in view of that pastoral priority that a few months ago we launched a new tool, a little document that's called Discerning the Gifts, that helps people to look at themselves and see what might be the gifts, the talents that God has given them, that they can use to make their environment, their families, and their parish come more alive. And so we'll keep on working on this diocesan pastoral priority. The second course of action is to create occasions for people to come together in small groups to discuss their faith and talk about what it means to be more evangelizing. It's really important that we speak about this together. We can't tell someone about Jesus if we've never actually spoken about Jesus with people who share our faith. To verbalize, to find ways of speaking about our faith is so important right now if we are going to be a more missionary church. It depends on each one of us to be able to talk about who Jesus is for us. And so we'll be creating these small groups. I invite you to keep your ears and your eyes open. You'll hear about them, and we invite you to join one of them during the course of this year to be able to do this. A third course of action will be to establish some workshops, some structure of formation for our priests and our lay pastoral associates, for our permanent deacons, and for the lay leaders who are involved in our parishes, to really study what it means to take up this pastoral shift towards being a more missionary church. So right now we're thinking in terms of a 3-year project with maybe 6 or 7 sessions during the year, one-day sessions, where we would bring in a resource person to help us look at various aspects of our parish life and of our own parish organizations, so that we might be better able to implement this missionary shift in our churches. And the last level, the last course of action, really concerns our parishes. And here's where we invite our parishes, our parish teams, the various committees on our parishes to take up what was proposed in the middle of this text, to evaluate whether their activities and their attitudes are really responding to those 2 questions. Do our activities and our attitudes help people to know and to love and to imitate Jesus? And do they create spaces of hope for the men and the women of our world, particularly the least and the poorest among us? And perhaps using that table that's on the bottom of page 6 of the document to choose 2 or 3 more missionary activities that they might start working on in their parishes. Or maybe they're already there in their parish, and it's a question of bolstering that, of making it better, of developing it a bit more. This requires creativity and responsibility at the level of each parish. And so I invite you to join with your brothers and sisters in in studying this document and in starting to look at how we can make this come alive in our parishes, the missionary turn is not something that will be accomplished if only priests and lay pastoral associates or mandated parish teams are involved in it. Each baptized and confirmed Christian needs to be involved in this project. And so I invite you to take up your share and with your brothers and sisters enter into the missionary turn in the Archdiocese of Gatineau.